Hello, beautiful people. Welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on which day and time of day you're watching. So, welcome to your channel. This is not my channel. Why? Because we don't have memberships. We do not profit from any of the things we show you here. We're just here to have fun and to enjoy coloring tips and of course enjoy coloring. That's the most important thing, coloring and drawing. Remember that we are trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers. First we have to get to the 900 subscribers, and we are missing like 70 something people. So if you want to share, if you want to subscribe, if you're here because you just want to see um, what we are doing, then go ahead and welcome. Hello, Auntie Chris. Welcome. How are you today? And yes, today is the birthday stream. And if you want to participate, just let me know so I can send you the link to this stream on Instagram. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here we have a lot of people. Okay, ambient. We have Karen, that is a very good friend of mine. She's never, she's never on, but this is a surprise. So anyway, thank you, Karen, for coming. And ambient and Auntie Chris. Let me go and monitor my channel on YouTube. But meanwhile, you can get to see something of what I've got here. Lots of cats. So yesterday when I arrived to my place, to the office, it was a big surprise. All my place was decorated with cats and, well, it was really, really nice. If I can, um, I'll show you the video. I think that I can change or show this on the screen. So let me just go and see. Okay. So there you go. All right. Nice. All right. There you go. So I'm monitoring my stream from my channel. And today we're streaming from my studio upstairs. So I hope I don't go frozen or black or something. Okay. Yeah, that's right. If you want to participate, I have a link that I can copy and you can enter if you have your webcam ready, and we can have like a split screen so you can share what you're doing and you can chat live here. Well, I was cutting the cats, so that's why it's a little bit late, but anyway, there you go. All right. So if you're willing to come in, go live, and if you're not shy, you can let me know and I send you the StreamYard link so you can connect here. Meanwhile, let me finish. I'm not fussy cutting. I'm trying to do this as carefully as I can. And then we are going to work with probably two projects. I'll show you one that is advanced, but I want to dedicate most of these to two projects. The Googly page that I have to start and the neon colors, the neon pencils. In the description of this video, you are going to find a link to a very nice channel that some years ago, like 6 years ago, she colored a Kerby Rosanes page using neons. And from all the examples that I have seen, she is one of the best results. So she was an inspiration to get to use neon colors that are not our like favorite colors. Okay. So there you go. Okay, so no problem. Yes, that's right, is to join the screen. So let me just find you on Instagram on Decrease. And I think I saw you somewhere there. I think I have you there. Yes. And let me see if I can copy paste the link. And there you go. Okay. There you go. All right. I'm on the free license um, on StreamYard. So I really don't know how many people I can have in here, but we're going to give it a try. And let's see if that helps. Meanwhile, I cannot show comments here because I'm on StreamYard. Restream is a little bit better. Okay. Hi, Fuzzy Falcon. Welcome. Coming in. We are cutting the birthday cats. And I'm going to show you what the people at the office gave me as a present. Everything has to be related with cats. I think Karen disconnected, but anyway, she's particularly shy, but she's like my soul sister. We share a channel together that is Mrs. G's Bits and Pieces because we share the same initial letter from our last names. She's Greer and I'm Garcia, so we normally put crazy stuff there. But we haven't been very active. Okay. My phone, you have no idea, it's buzzing on messages. So I suppose it's people saying happy birthday or something like that. I haven't shown anything because I'm just so in love with all these cats. And finally, they're all cut. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to put them on my desk at the office. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'll tell you the story of Kilue in a second. Why is that the one? Let me just go and see if I can find from here the video. I don't know if it's going to show. Okay. Let me just put it there. Let me see if I can do. No, I don't know. I don't know if I can show this one. Oh, man. I removed myself, and that was not the option. Sorry about that. But I'm still here. So let me see if I cannot show the video here. Oh, too bad. Yeah, well, anyway, I'll try to show it at the very end. I'll disconnect my transmission from my phone and I'll play it from there. So let me answer on Decrease before I change this setup. Why is Kilue part of my name and part of my channels? It was kind of a dream that I had a long time ago, more than 10 years ago. So that name was constant. And in that dream, that was my name. So it was very strange. I woke up midnight and I was so impressed about that I decided to scribble it down, the first paper that I got. And then, there you go. Okay. All right. There you go. So I will also send you the message. So let me just go back here and let me drop the link. Okay, so there you go. Let me close my Facebook and just leave Instagram open. Okay, so ambient, you are there. So I'm monitoring my StreamYard the moment I can get you in. Okay, we have all the message, we have the channel going on, we have all the beautiful cats. with all these expressions, and there you go. Okay, so let me eliminate the volume here and just add a little bit more volume on my main computer, and hopefully it works. Okay, so hopefully we'll have people coming in. So that's the story of the Kilo name that I use. That's a little bit of the story of the cats. And before I drop my phone, let me show you what the people at the office got me. I got some muffins. I don't drop these. They are inside their bags. But one of my co-workers and my boss got me this. Look at this. Isn't this cute? I have a cat cup, cat collection. And not only one, but I got, oops, I've got two. Got two cups. Isn't this cute? Isn't this lovely? So I've got a lot of cats, not only to like paste somewhere, but I also got two mugs, and I'm going to put the cats here right now so I can work here. But oh, this is lovely, so lovely. And of course the typical decoration things that you normally get on birthdays, and I cannot put this out, like a banner. There you go. Special present here, a card. So including cats. But there you go. This is what people normally do on birthdays, like kind of colorful, nice things. So let me just put this away. Get ready for anybody who wants to come in. You have the links. And we are ready to start. Okay. So let me see. I hope it works. I hope it works. Supposedly, I have the ability to have two people on the screen. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's show you more or less what we did. This is something that I show you on Thursday, the special stream. Okay. And here you go. Okay. Thank you, Ambient. There you go. Whenever you want, you can join in. The same Auntie Chris, whenever you want. This is what I have advanced, my test page. I'm working with the wings right now. So this is quite neat. I kind of like this. And I'm using ballpoint pens. So I think I'll finish this one today. Because, yeah, I really don't want to go out. I'll probably just go and have some lunch with my dad later on. But that's it. I'll be painting, coloring, and drawing. So this is the first thing that I wanted to show you. How we can work later with this one. And if you were, or if you're part of the channel, you have seen this. This is my first sketch for mermaid, dedicated, made to mermaids and mermen. So I saw the beautiful pages that people have, and they are already choosing what to color. Well, anyway, it's the 25th of the month, so we only have 5 more days left. But I decided that I'm going to be drawing my own mermaid page. And the moment I get 900 subscribers, I will gift this page. Maybe it will take us all May to get to the 900 subscribers. Maybe it will take us a week. If it takes a week, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I'll try. I'll try to. There you go. Don't worry, Auntie Chris. Don't worry. It happens. I normally test everything beforehand before I go live because I know that my camera sometimes plays funny. So share the video, tell everybody to subscribe because the moment you get this channel to 900 subscribers, you're going to have a free mermaid page drawn totally by me. But this is my first draft. I have the mermaid, the merman. I'm going to be working kind of a very lushy coral bed here, some more fish or animals going on. So now you know that we're working with that. And if I have time, right, if I have enough time, this would be my book for mermaid. This is normally what I go for. I like Selena quite much. And well, I have colored several pages here. And I really like the way she draws the mermaids. And what I love about her books is that you have double pages. So if you make a mistake, somehow you have the second half of the book that you can use again. So I will choose one of the mermaids here. Okay. And what about the googly that Jane, I think, gave us the name of googly heads. So if you have this coloring book by Googly Chinese, it's available on Amazon. We are coloring this time pages. Where are they? Where are they? Where are my markers? Okay, my bookmarks. There you go. We're coloring pages 90 and 91. And I'm using here my mobile table. And I really, really like the paper. I like the feel of this texture paper. I think that Prismacolors and Inktense are going to work here perfectly. I will not use alcohol markers at all. And I think we can do something really nice here. So we have this one that we can start. But the idea, if I have Chris, Auntie Chris, and if I have Atlanta, that is ambient, joining, that would be cool. But to do something with neons, okay? So you can follow along if you have your neon colors, and then almost at the very end of the stream, I'll show you how we can start basing this one, okay? And yes, this book is fantastic. I don't know if you have it, Fuzzy, but if you have it and you want to join, these are the 2 pages, and there you go. All right. So I'm going to do, we are calling him the dog man because he's got a lot of dog portraits here. But Jane kind of started painting this one as a fox, and I think I like the idea. I like the combination of red and blue. And it's kind of, I think, kind of gives the vibe that he's got a dress like for the 4th of July. That is your American Independence Day, right? Well, good. All right, there you go. If you want ambient, because I have these 2 images scanned, I cannot put them in the Google Drive. Normally what I put in the Google Drive is images that authors have authorized me, or they are free pages, but this one has got copyright. But I can send you privately the photo of the document, Um, it's a very, very detailed photo, so you're going to get to have the texture of the watercolor paper. So I made sure that the photo quality was particularly good for this one. Okay, there you go. I'm monitoring here. We have been live like 20 minutes and I've been babbling like crazy, but anyway. Well, that's the bird stream is not to be very serious, right? By the way, I was born at 5 a.m. in the morning, and today, right now, it's 7:30 almost. So I'm sure that you're going to say that I kept my mom awake most of the night. Yeah, so sad about that. But anyway, okay. So normally what I do is that I don't have really a lot of pencils, but a couple of years ago, I got this set of neons, and I got it because it was particularly attractive. The last colors and the pastel that we have here, that yeah, it looks like neon, but these are not technically neon, but they are included. So I was like, oh, this is a nice set, and I forgot about it totally. Okay, thank you, Adele, and thank you, Fossey. Welcome, coming in. And this set was very attractive, and I got it, and I totally forgot about it. But talking about markers, I normally get markers a lot because I use this to evaluate my students. So I highlight mistakes and things like that because it's faster. And these colors are from the Prismacolor set. And I'm going to try and show you that this is an old set. It's not even the Prismacolor Premiere. I don't know if you can read this on the screen. It's the Beryl Prismacolor. So this set, I got this set probably in 1995. And it was a gift. So probably 1995, more or less. 1994, 1995. And the neons are complete. This is one that is not technically neon, but is the electric blue. And the pigment is a little bit hard to work. So I have seen people using this blue as neon. And I did my swatch over here. And I included the neons. This swatch is new because I have to put everything together. Okay. So, oh my, Adele, that's good. I'm glad that young people are watching. So welcome. I feel that you're happy here. These are the markers. These are the pencils. And what we're going to try and do is experiment with all these. Okay. Hi, Carol. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing fine. Okay. I'm sending, if somebody wants to join, I have Auntie Chris trying to join, and then Atlanta Ambient also that is going to try and join the stream. So if you want, Carol, I can also send you the link. If you want to join, you can join. And I don't know if we're going to be doing much because normally I get distracted when I have people invited to the streams. But let me see if I have you, okay, on Instagram. Oh, I don't know how to type today. I'm particularly bad at doing this, but let me see if I can send you this one. Okay, sorry, I went outside my screen. There you go. But you have got something on Instagram messages, Carol, if you wish. Okay, so we're going to be playing with neons. So if you have your neon colors, go ahead and grab them. I don't have gel pens, neon gel pens. I particularly don't like gel pens that much. I have heard a lot of wonderful things about the Langwo, I think that's the name, acrylic pen or acrylic gel or something like that, but I'm not really a fan. And what can I tell you about my experience with neons? Well, mostly, as a lot of people can imagine, neons in my coloring started in Kerby's, in Kerby's books. So I still have a lot of works in progress here, but the majority of the pages that I have finished on this book have the characters, some characters with neon, because I like these to highlight the ghosts. I call them ghosts, but have this double spread that I have not finished. But I started using a little bit of neons on these characters. I don't have many here. Okay. But that was my experience to say, okay, I need to find the creatures or the ghosts, so I'm going to use some neons. But not all the time. Like, for example, this squid or kraken. It should be a kraken, right? Because it's doing this. And we have the neons on different colors. Okay, so let me just do this and change this. Hi, Auntie Chris. Welcome. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm super. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yay.
Yes, here you are. So welcome. I'm
Okay.
so happy that you
Thanks.
joined.
Yay. Me too. I'm uh I'm super nervous. But
Oh,
look
don't
at
be
this
nervous.
coloring book.
Oh my God. Look at
I
that.
know. I bought it special. So it's really thin and I can just flip through it real quick if you want.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let me just see if I can make you big. Okay, let me change. There you
Okay.
go.
So I found this on Amazon. The illustrator is called Jen Racine, and she made a bunch that were like there's the Mexico coloring book and the Europe coloring book and the South America coloring book. They're all really cool. But I picked this one to start with um, because I'm learning Spanish and
Mhm.
I only know people from Mexico. Anyways, Mexico is the closest Spanish speaking place to me. And so I figured I would learn the Mexican accent, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so it's real simple. The pages are super thin. Um, so there's a whole like Mexico with the flag and everything. And then they
Mm-hmm.
have a page for each of the states. And I'm
Nice.
not sure which state Querétaro is in. So tell me when I get there.
It's in if it's alphabetical order, it should be letter Q.
Oh, Querétaro
Yeah.
is a whole state. Okay.
Yeah, that's
That
right. It's a
was a
whole state.
city.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
the capital
anything.
city and it's also the name of the state. Oh, look at those. Oh,
Yeah.
those pages are nice.
So yeah, they look like they'll be fun.
There you go. Yeah, I'll help you pronounce the states later because I know you're nervous, but you're doing fine. Yeah, when I started streaming, I started with co-streaming. So
What
that's the
does that
best.
mean?
That's the best thing. It means like what we're doing right now. Like you're invited, or you open your
Oh,
stream
okay.
and you invite somebody, and then you're interacting, and then you start feeling less anxious about speaking.
See, this is fun. I can do it. Guerrero,
Yes, perfect.
Hidalgo.
Yeah,
No H sound. Heh.
exactly.
Here's the H sound. Jalisco.
That's right.
Ciudad de Mexico. I wish
Yes,
that it had been written that way.
exactly.
Estado de Mexico.
Yes, I used to live there.
This one I don't know.
Um,
Michoacan.
this one is Michoacán.
Michoacan.
Michoacán.
Michoacan.
Yeah,
Morelos.
that's right.
Nayarit.
Uh huh.
Okay. Nuevo León,
Yes.
Oaxaca,
Yes.
Puebla.
Yes.
Feel like
Very
I'm going too
good.
fast. Querétaro.
Yes, that's where I am.
Uh-huh. Is it just Roo? Quintana Roo?
We say Ro. We say
Ro. Okay.
Quintana Roo.
Quintana Roo. Bibil. I've had Bibil. It's delicious.
Oh,
San
yes.
Luis Potosí. San Luis
Uh
Potosí.
huh. Yeah, that's a neighbor state from ours.
Sinaloa.
Uh huh.
Sonora.
Yes.
Tabasco.
Yes.
Oh dear.
This one.
Tamaulipas.
Yes, you did it.
Look
Yes.
at me. Okay, I love this now art stuff. Tlaxcala.
Yes, that's right.
Boom. Veracruz.
Uh huh.
Yucatan.
Yes,
And Zacatecas.
that's right.
That's everybody.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah. So, hey,
Congratulations. There you
thanks.
go.
So,
Yes, there
if
you are.
so, can I color anything I want?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then
Whatever.
I'm gonna play with my Mexico country page while we're.
Okay.
Well,
There you are.
I'll get my neons.
Yes, we're going to play a little bit with neons. There you go. It's a beautiful book, right? And
Yes,
yes,
I'm excited
guys,
about it.
next week we're going to have a surprise. Okay, I'm going to give you direct links to my sister's um, pages, books, and material that she's publishing. I help her do the correction of her outline images. So I spotted mistakes and things like that. And I told her, you know what? You have to correct this. And we're going to have the preview and debut. If I can make her wake up early, she'll probably be here. But this book is quite great. You're going to color something related to Mexico. I don't have anything related to that, but I found, remember that I told you on Thursday that I would like to use neon with
Right.
these guys, with the mushrooms, because they are kind of interesting. So let me just get my clamp here or a clip so I can put this back on camera. And I'm going to tell you what I know about using neons. And this is mostly that they don't really blend together. You just have to put them next to each other in a kind of nice combination. Let me take all my colors out and get rid of the box. Sorry about the noise. I hope they don't break, but there you go. This base is working really nice, but still I'm losing my colors on my desk. But always have something to test your pages, your colors or something to get to see that is exactly what you want. And there are two ways to use neons, and this is something that probably would be very useful. In markers, these are Office Depot neon markers, and you can use them to lay a particular color. So that could be something that we can do. This pink works, I think, yes. Where's my test page? I lost my test page. No, it's here. There you go. So it might look very neon, but if on top you put another color, it really helps you as a base. It's like using the super tips. So let me get started with a couple of mushrooms. And they're going to look a little bit strange, but anyway, we can pretend that it's a dream, right? Who knows? But there you go. Okay, I'm also monitoring that I don't freeze. Supposedly my internet is working, supposedly, but sometimes it freezes. Okay,
If
so
you freeze, will I freeze?
no,
Oh,
you will continue. Um,
neat. Okay.
yeah, exactly. You will continue.
I'll be in charge.
Yeah, the problem would be that if I freeze too much, I will not like, let's see, interrupt the stream or cancel the stream, but probably will take me a couple of minutes to go back. But anyway, hi Kate, welcome coming in. Good morning. Okay, and here I have not read the message of ambient, but we saw that there are some Mexican designs. So I colored two very neon pink mushrooms. And what we can try right now is just stick to neons and go into the pinks and see which one could work a little bit better. When I work with neons, before I use a page or something, I always test my color combinations on top of each other and see what I like. It's the safest thing if you want to avoid frustration. So the Prismacolor works better on this one. So I can shade this a little bit, but it's still going to be a very, very pink one. And I'm going to get advantage of this. We pronounce this in Spanish Mapef, but it's a Canadian company.
Muppet.
So there you go.
Muppet
Okay.
is as good as anything. I've never known how to pronounce that brand.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I mean, we just go through the basic vowels here. So all the vowels sound the same in Spanish.
Right.
So,
That's why
so
it's my favorite language to learn.
yeah, the only complications are the letters like the that we call the ñ. But I want
Hmm.
to do that when Dearview comes back from her trip because she's traveling right
Oh,
now.
she's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, so she asked for
Kate,
the alphabet.
Kate, it's CK's birthday. My birthday's not till July.
Oh yeah, it's my birthday today. There you go. But thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Let's use this supposed to be neon. They don't have names. So we really don't work too hard around the names, right? Like, which is nice that to have names, at least you know what you're using. When you're telling people about coloring pages and what to use, what not to use, when you have a color name, is easier, right? So let's think about this. I'm going
I'm
to
gonna
try
make.
and do,
Go ahead.
yeah, sorry. No,
I was
sorry.
just gonna say that I'm gonna make the assumption that the Gulf of Mexico and the Pacific Ocean are the same color.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute while you talk.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. It's
Okay.
okay. If you want to say something, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
My cats are sleeping, so they're not going to make noise. My dad is sleeping, so no big deal. Okay. Then, yeah, my name is kind of a nickname, Adele. It's pronounced Kilue in Spanish, using all the vowels in Spanish, of course. But I normally go by Chris K because it's easier to pronounce. But I don't want to lose that name that I dreamt, right? So was a nice memory. I don't have the paper, but it was a nice memory. Okay, let me pull this up. It's a basic, very brilliant neon, but there you go. So your kitten got scared because of the dog. Oh, sorry. Okay, don't worry, ambient. We are looking for you to come in. I'm monitoring the screen here. So let's do something crazy. By the way, in the description, you have a link to the pencil stash or pencil stash. And that's a beautiful way to color something more realistic if you want to use neons in that way. In this case, that is just the mushrooms, no big deal. I'm going to move my book, put it flat, and I'm going to try and do one of the big ones that we have here. Let's see if I can do something similar to what I saw on that video using the oranges. Okay, there you go. Oh, I love this. I love that some of the neons can be shadows to another neon. Nice. I'm so sorry I had forgotten about this uh, set. I'm going to call it Maped, but, but I'm so sorry I forgot about this one for 2 years. That's bad. Really, really bad. So let me do something crazy here. Let's go and use imagination. I don't know if it's common in the US. You can tell me, Auntie Chris. This saying about pink elephants.
Yeah,
That,
don't think about pink elephants.
yeah, so my mother used to say that a lot when we just carried away and with imagination was like, oh, yes, and you're pink elephants.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, mom, why? You should have imagination.
This paper is so thin, it's making my bright colors look really muted.
Yeah, that could be an option. But well, you
See
know
if
what? Sometimes we need to experiment on different paper,
absolutely.
so we know exactly what to use for what not. And the only way we can do that is by using the paper. Now, let me mute myself a little bit because to I need to take my cat away of something. He's
Okay.
grabbing something here, so let me just mute myself.
You guys, this is so exciting. I feel so famous being on the screen. See, so I'm
Oops,
going to
I'm back.
concentrate my neons on Mexico, and I'm going to make the United States boring.
Okay, I'm back. That's interesting because it's normally the other way around. Here in Mexico, a lot of people, especially in the north, they
Mhm.
go shopping, they cross the border, and they kind of show you off everything that they have got from from the US, and you're like, oh wow, that's cool. But then, thanks to the trades agreements that we
Right.
have had, we have been having access to a lot of different merchandise. So I think that's something like very beneficial for both countries. And we should include Canada as well because we have Carol here watching. And we have access to good Canadian products, especially in supermarkets that have kind of this gourmet kind of selection of items. But what I have not gotten is real maple syrup. And that's something that I really want to taste.
It's pretty delicious. I feel like I don't think that I live in the Midwest, like right in the middle of the country in Illinois. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we don't make maple syrup here, but you can get it in the grocery stores from Vermont or Canada.
Mm-hmm.
It's expensive.
Yeah, that's what I have heard. I need to go to. We have only one Costco here in Querétaro. In Mexico City, there are like three or four, maybe five. But here in the state, we only have one, and it's crowded. So
Yeah,
I never go. I cancel my membership because it takes you 1 hour to enter
to enter.
and to
Oh,
enter and 1 hour to check out.
jeez,
So there's no way. And there are some times during the day that it's empty, but those times I'm working, so definitely not. But anyway, I remember one friend told me, yes, maybe you can get it from there. But I'm going to try the HEB that we have here. We have one that is kind of with selected items, so I think that is going to kind of work, but who knows? Okay. Oh, Adele, you're in Lithuania. Oh, that's nice. So we're international today. That's cool.
I could tell. Anybody else come in? Let's see.
Yeah, we probably have Carol, but maybe I have not been really in the lookout. But I do remember that there are certain supermarkets with gourmet products that carry Canadian brands, and I really, really want to give them a try. Give because I love pancakes, and
Cakes are the best.
yeah, I normally have them with marmalade.
Sure.
Yeah, with marmalade with what is American jam, I think. Thinking,
Okay, so yeah, so well, I don't know about anybody else, but to me, marmalade is like exclusively orange marmalade.
oh,
And
okay,
then anything else is going to be jelly or jam or preserves, depending on how they make it. So
nice.
what flavor of jam or jelly do you like?
I like strawberry
Yummy.
and I like blackberry. Those are
Delicious.
my favorite. And here
I
in
have to
Mexico, you
agree.
can get. It was last year. I haven't checked this year, but last year at the local HEB, you could get mango
Really?
jelly or marmalade. Yeah.
I'm
So
in. I love mango.
and right now is the mango season here. So it's starting right now in March, April. So it's really, really starting. So I'll probably go. I'm going shopping tomorrow for my groceries. So I think I'll go and try to find. First of all, I need pancake mix because I'm out of pancake mix, and I need butter because last week I made bread for my friends at the office, for my coworkers, and I ran out of butter. So I need to buy those, and I'm going to get my pancake mix. I'm going to try and see if I can find any original maple syrups. But I also like my pancakes, and I don't know if you have access to Mexican markets there, Auntie Chris or anybody else in the chat. We have kind of a sweet spread that is made of burnt goat milk, and we call in Spanish cajeta.
Okay.
Cajeta, Cajeta, cajeta.
Okay.
And some of the mix is very sugary. It's like really, really um, saturates your palate soon. But mixed a little bit with a pancake on the surface is particularly. nice and easy to get. So I like to use that mix, or I like to use blackberry with a little bit of butter. Yeah, and the pancake mix, well, I really don't care. There's one that mixes oat, so we have combinations with oatmeal, gluten free. So there's a lot of options to work with. I'm trying not to go off camera.
I live in
Uh,
a small city, and we have several I guess international, but they're little like grocers. They're not like we have big giant grocery stores that are, you know, Costco or
mhm.
even just the regular grocery stores are kind of big. Um, but yeah, we have um, some specialty supermercados, um,
Mm,
and but they're out of the way, and the parking is bad, so you have to like
okay.
purposely go there. It's not like you just stop there on your way home from work.
Yeah, that's something that I have heard people say that it's sometimes not easy to get supplies because you have to go to the big super centers like
Hmm.
Walmart or Target or similar.
Right,
And here in Mexico, it's a little bit different. Yeah, you do have the big super centers and you have big malls, but we also have convenience stores like 7-Eleven,
right.
but they are family owned. So we call them tienditas de la esquina of corner streets.
Oh,
And you don't have to drive outside of your gated communities, or you don't have to drive miles to go to Walmart. You can go there and buy almost anything you need, from fruit to anything else, even cleaning stuff. So you have flour, you have jam, you have cookies, whatever. And luckily here, after some years, I'm going to be here in Querétaro in December. I'm going to be here 8 years. But when I arrived 8 years ago, there was none of those stores here. So it was mandatory to go to the Walmart or any other convenience store to get your groceries, and it was a long trip. It was around, let me just calculate in miles, probably thinking about 8 miles going and 8 miles coming back. So if you forgot something, you forgot it, and that's it. You
right.
wanted to spend more gas, okay, do it. No, but normally, okay, I forgot it until next week. So, but right now, I have a lot of small of those stores here, so I can go walking literally like 1 mile, and that's a good exercise because you're not going to get a complete um, a bag of items. It's just one or two things that you forgot, and it's a good exercise because this area is filled with parks to walk, and you can take out your dog and get to the store, and well, there you go. Nice Indian. Do you have Asian and Hispanic markets? Yes, definitely. California has got a lot of uh, Mexican communities there. Okay. Oh, you take your kitten shopping. Oh, that's so cool. I can't. I can take my kitten out. It's not permitted. He would love to. He knows how to walk with a harness, but no,
Okay,
it's
so I keep losing count. How many states are there in Mexico?
there are 32
30.
states. Yeah,
Well,
because
I
right
don't have
now, uh,
32 colors.
Mexico City is a state. It used to be a federal district, but now it's a state. So yeah, we have 32.
Well, I don't have 32 neons here.
You
Oh,
can
I
ask
took
your
your
neighbors.
advice and I added electric blue.
Okay.
And then I also pulled for Prismacolor PC989 chartreuse for a green.
Yeah, that's also a very, very bright green.
It's
So yes,
not
you
as
have, so you have like
fluorescent,
what,
but
6 colors?
I
Yeah,
have
you have
five
six colors,
here.
right?
I have
Okay.
five here. Am I missing one? They gave us
Yeah,
three
just
neons. Or is it
three
four?
neons. You have five. Yeah, you can read Adele. Yeah, it's like four are enough, and you can alternate the four, and you can choose maybe a violet or a purple that
Good
is bright
call.
enough, and then you'll have six colors, and that could be a little bit of a shadow as well. I like how this one is turning. And I have heard that they're not really easy blends for neon colors, but you can place them. I'm going to pull this up camera so you can see this. So I started with yellow. I moved to a little bit of neon orange. Now I'm using a little bit of neon pink as I move into the corners. Okay. Yes, totally agree, Adele. The theory of the four colors. So if you only have four colors, that's you can put them together and next to each other, and you'll have an effective color combination. There we go. Okay.
Really, four colors. Okay, I don't know that theory. I will probably find a way to mess it up, but I will give it a try.
Don't worry, it's an experiment. Okay. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for coming, and thank you for your message. Have a delicious breakfast.
Adele, I don't know who you're asking, but I'm coloring in um, a, a book that I got from Amazon called The Mexico Coloring Book.
Okay, the mushrooms. Yeah, let me show you the book, Adele. Is Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson. I think this was one of her first books, and it's the only one that I have. Not really fan of her faces, but these mushrooms were perfect for neons. Definitely. That's why I took it out.
CK, are you able to have more than one person in the display here, or should I give somebody else a turn?
I don't know. It's showing me that I can have three people here.
Okay.
So I think that's like the maximum for a free license, because yeah, this one is expensive license. It has become particularly expensive. I don't know if Steam also gives you a certain limit of people that you can have. But anyway, we'll try. We'll
Okay.
try and let's see what we can do. If not, we alternate.
No problem.
Okay. Adele says that she colored a green page on a witch cottage. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, I just wanted to go crazy with the mushrooms here and say why not have pink, orange, and neon colors that we kind of neglect, and or you know what, people believe that neon colors are just for kids, and they have that stigma. But I think that colors are colors, right? You just have to use them. Put them in wild combinations. Why not? There's a very good exercise for the people who are um, watching this that during the replay, or if you're here in the chat in the back. Um, go to your colors, go to your stash, and find colors that you hardly ever use. And then you can go to online sites and you can find combinations with those colors. So I tend to gravitate into teals, blues, and sometimes violets. And those are the colors that I kind of wear down fast. And now I'm trying to use colors that I hardly ever use, like the neons. So it's a good tip that that we can give you. I think your green, I cannot pronounce chartreuse, but I think that's a pronunciation. I think that one is brighter than this one that I have here. This is not a very neon one. It's more like a
It's not
pastel one.
pastel. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, I have a complete set of pastel colors that I have no idea why I bought them. I was enabled probably by somebody, and I haven't used them. But yes, this one is the real Beryl neon. Yes, Beryl Prismacolor neon. Yeah, this one is looking quite interesting. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Hi, Ambient. Welcome. Coming in.
Hello, my cat. See her?
How
Hey.
are you today?
Good. See this? Uh,
Yes, we can see you. We
did
can
you see
see
my
you.
cat? Yeah, I gotta straighten this,
Yes,
but see this? This I
yeah,
have a
that's right.
feeling
I,
she's
I
gonna.
got to see a bit of Momo.
Oh wait, I could turn my camera on the set. Hold on. Let me. I don't know if I should rotate it when you guys are on screen, but will that show? What is that showing? It's upside down. No. What about this
I
way?
had so many problems with that when I was trying to get started. It's like, why
Yeah.
is it upside
Weird.
down? Why is it backwards?
Let me
Yeah,
see if
I'm
I
trying.
can if I can make you big. Okay. So let me see if I can do
Well,
that.
okay, there we go.
Okay. Oops. This one didn't work. But let me go back to this one. I'm kind of new to doing different things there, but
I'll figure
I
it
don't know.
out.
I don't know if that helps you a little bit to organize your camera, but your front page right now.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me mute my. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, that's good. You can put it back to 3.
Yes, totally sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll figure it out. There we go. Okay. Weird. Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that you have to look for uh or to look out for, yeah, I'm a mess with my prepositions, but anyway, is that you are on camera. What we are trying to show. So,
Yeah.
what do you have there, ambient? Or should I call
So
you Atlanta? What do you
you can
prefer?
call me. You can call me Atlanta. Here, let me show you. Okay. Um, this is, and I'm gonna tilt it the right way. I ordered an actual tripod, which will be coming today. But okay, I'm gonna fix it. This is my page for Jess, and so I'm
Uh-huh.
applying Helen's tutorials. Um, I'm doing this realistically. So I'm gonna practice first. I'm very organized. So first, I'm gonna do the strawberry. Um, so I'm going to go through each one and then apply it. And then I had Chat GPT help me write me some instructions to color these ones realistically. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Um, I was also going to, oh, Chris, I have some extra Langua gel, like I've got extra sets. So I'm going to send you a message. If you have a mailing address, I can send them to you because yeah, if you want to try them. So I'll hit you up later on IG. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be
Okay.
doing. I have
Okay.
1 week to get this done. This is why I hate collabs because of deadlines, but you know what? So be it.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you're doing a collab. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like deadlines for
See,
body
this is
coloring, not things like that. No.
yeah,
It's
this is for Jess's Bumbling Bees. Like I like collaborations because I like the challenge. But
Mhm.
so this is for Jess's my colorful country life. And I'm doing the pastries and cake pages for this book by Erie. I've had this. The reason I do collabs, it gets me to touch my untouched books. So it's now why is
Mm.
it backwards? Why is it showing it backwards? No, it's not. That's only on my camera. Okay,
Yeah.
Nancy,
You're
Chris, you
you're
might have
fine
had it.
here. Mhm.
That's so weird because on my phone it shows it backwards, but on the screen it shows it forwards. Anyways, this is a book I'm doing for Jess's collab, and this is the page I'm doing, and then I'm gonna shut up. And I'm making it realistic, so I'm doing tutorials because I haven't done realistic in a little while. So that's what I'm
They
up to.
look great.
Yeah, that's right. That those books
There's
are
no,
are,
they're so
are
shiny.
amazing.
That is
Yeah,
like a freshly washed strawberry right there.
Yeah.
yeah. And then I'm gonna tag Helen, and yeah. So this is the whole reason I'm an artist, and the whole reason I learned to color is because I wanted to learn this kind of thing. And they don't teach
Hmm.
that in college. They don't teach that at the community center, like how to do colored pencil special effects. Like I don't know if you have those kind of classes at your university, but that kind of thing isn't available. Like you can do charcoal, you can do pen and ink, you can do paint, but like colored pencil, like this kind of thing, it's not. I never saw a class available for that.
Hmm. Color pencils are, I think, underestimated. I
Mm-hmm.
think people believe that they are for kids, and we really don't get a lot of specialty classes. I had two
Yeah.
teachers when I was at university, and I'm talking more than 30 years ago. One of my teachers was in that time the head of the Bank of Mexico area that designed the bills. So
Mm-hmm.
all the how do you call that? The engravery, I think, or well, whatever. Uh,
Interesting.
the, yeah, the area where they're supposed to design the bills, and he was specialized in realistic
Hmm.
um, drawing. So he was one of my teachers, and he gave us all the techniques available, including colored pencils, and he emphasized a lot of realism. So thanks to him
That's awesome.
and his name, I don't know if he's still alive or not, but if he's alive, he was a teacher.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I remember his classes with. Yeah, and
Yeah, that's
I would like to get one of the books of Helen, but they are too pricey. And now that everything is going up because of the gas prices, I need to wait to get anything imported from Amazon US. Oh, we lost ambient a little bit,
Uh-oh.
but let's wait for her. Yeah, she probably had like an internet issue, but let's wait for her.
Or cat
Yes.
problems.
So let me see. Yeah, let me just see if I can get her back. Yeah. Let me remove this one and let me add her. Okay. Okay, it's still like uploading, but let's see if Atlanta can connect. I do have somewhere the this is a different one. Okay. It's uploading yet, but any questions that you have, also people in the chat, you can ask them to whatever we are working or doing. I'm trying to I'm trying to break here the myth of not being able to blend neon colors, because that's what I have heard,
Okay.
that is impossible to blend. But I think that what I'm doing here with this mushroom is kind of an attempt of blending, and it doesn't look really that bad. I'm monitoring this. Okay, so how are you doing with your map, Auntie Chris?
Well, I mean, I could have chosen a more interesting subject to color. I realize I'm just kind of filling in blobs, but it's coming along. I'm having trouble with my gel pens. I thought
Okay.
that I would use my neon gel pens to outline, the state. And
Mm-hmm.
well, at any rate, the yellow is not doing me any favors.
Okay. We have you back, Atlanta. We lost you for a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm back,
tried
my
to.
dear.
I opened it up on Instagram. Then I tried to go on my external browser, and then it like had a problem. So I think I'm gonna sign up for StreamYard later, so I can do it right from the app. Yeah.
Okay.
But for now, I'm not gonna be a perfectionist.
So there you go.
I'm just gonna let it go.
Exactly. We all start from the basics, and
Yeah,
then
this is nuts. Thanks for introducing me to this. You cracked the nut. Everyone's been like, "Oh, when are you going to stream live?" I don't want to do that, but for your birthday, Chris, you you broke the mold. So thank you.
okay. Yeah, well, I wish we could all like have like organized like collaborative or community stream and say, you know what, at this
Yeah.
time we all go together to this channel and just hang out because that's the idea. We're
Right.
an international community, and I think we should really uh, push that forward and show the world that yeah, we can be in different parts of the world and we can have a good time. So look at this. This is my crazy mushroom with neon colors. So I like this one.
It seems splendid.
Exactly. I have
Looks
seen
splendid to me.
I have seen a lot of videos saying, "Oh, you cannot blend neon colors, you cannot blend neon colors," but this shows you that you can. There you go. Yeah. So I'm going to work with the other mushrooms here. Yes. Yeah, we have but I think this format works, right? Because I'm monitoring this on my channel and you can get to see that this looks fine. So,
Yeah, it looks good. Now I'm curious. Are you both streaming from your phone? Are
I
you like?
am.
Yeah, and Auntie Chris, did you go in through Instagram, and are you doing it within the Instagram app, or did you go to the external browser, or?
So I guess I'm kind of doing it. So my phone is my camera and my mic.
Yeah.
I have Link to Windows app installed on my phone. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever my phone and my laptop are in proximity to each other, they know each other is there. So so my laptop
mhm,
just knows that I'm using my phone as a camera. I actually went into the browser to
Mm-hmm.
click on the Instagram link, so I've got everything up on my laptop screen.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
okay.
I have a Chromebook and an iPhone, so they don't talk to each other. But I'm using my iPhone as a camera and mic, and then I'm just looking on the screen to make sure that everything's copacetic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a webcam. When I
Oh
decided that
wow.
I wanted to do this, and you can see my setup on Instagram. I published the
Okay.
video. It's
Oh
made
wow.
of paper roll uh, that you have from the kitchen. So I created the stand
Oh
all made of
yeah.
paper, and
It's so
that's
clever.
I
I
mean, the,
remember
the,
you
the
talked.
plants were so expensive. And I was like, no way. I want to stream,
Yeah.
but I don't want to invest so much. So my biggest investment was the camera.
Mm-hmm.
That was like $100. And I said, okay, this has been working for 3 years already. So I'm not in a need to change it.
These are I learned this trick from Barber Colors. I learned this pencil sleeve. So I pulled out all the colors I'm using here. I laid them out at least.
Okay.
Wait. These ones. Those are some ancient relic barrels I found in my classroom. Like these are the ones that are out of print, like eagle and barrel. But these, I pulled out the colors I need. I have to sharpen, so I'll mute myself. But these are the colors I'm going to be using to start with to teach myself how to color strawberries realistically. So that's what I'm
Hmm.
doing. So yeah,
That's a very good tip. I normally put them all together and what I'm using, and then I use a rubber band
I
to tie
saw.
them up.
I do that too. Like, let me show you the other thing I was working on. I was swatching my. Here we go. You're gonna love this. I was swatching my. I have 240 lingual gel pens, and I was. Let's see.
Jesus.
Mystic Sparkle Wings has these charts, so I've been swatching
Yeah.
them. And they come. Let me show you one more thing. They come in this huge. I bought a new case for them because they come. I bought the 216 on Timo, and I color ordered them, but they come in this huge like plastic case, which is not very practical. So I
Mm-hmm.
did, but when I was doing that, I pulled them out and rubber. I hair banded them, but that was only temporary. Although I do like that technique of using rubber bands. I saw Annika use it too, and even Dee Dee Williams. It is a good organization. Just rubber banding. I mean, you know, I think it's just as good as that. So.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of pencil cases. I have three, and uh, I what I do is that I eliminate the plastic trays from the
Hmm.
big set, big
Oh,
boxes,
smart. Yeah,
and then I put everything with rubber bands.
that's
And
smart.
that's what I did with the Star Joys. I don't know
Wow.
if I'm going to be able to show you this on camera, but let me see if I can without making a big mess here.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch your video, Chris, on your hacked phone stand. I'm curious.
Yeah, it's on Instagram, and I think it's fun because
Yeah.
a lot of people have asked. I think Auntie Chris, you asked, no, how I created this. Let me see. Okay, let me do this just a little bit so people can see this. So let me find me. Okay, let me show. Oh, it doesn't make. Oh, come on, maximize. So I'm just going to go big here so you can get to see. This is the box of the Starjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there you can see my
Oh
rubber bands.
wow,
Okay,
that is
so
really smart.
and I have my swatches here,
Yeah,
and that's what I use, and I think
that's
that
really smart.
that works for me.
Yeah,
And I just have bags and bags of rubber bands all the way around, so I can use them without any problems.
yeah. That's
Um,
I like that idea.
I always
so
break the rubber bands or they get weirdly dry and they just fall apart. So rubber bands don't want to live with me, I guess. They're like, no, we have
All
better
right.
things. We have better things to gather together than your stuff, Auntie.
Here's my Prismacolor case. These are my most loved. So they're my. I mean, some of these I've had forever, and I used to belong to this Facebook group called, I forget the name of it, Mags Tam. Anyways, like, I do have
let
them
me make you
numbered and all
big.
that. So yeah.
Yeah, let me make you big
Okay.
so people can see you.
You can see my perfectionism. Anyways, yeah, I have them. I'll just show this. So I have them color. I mean, this is like Mag's Tam system, and they're all
Hmm.
numbered. These are very well loved, and so I have them. There's six, uh, whatever you call these things. So blues, greens. Then there's the browns and the grays and the neon. And then in the back here, I have an empty space, and then I have my very few Pablos, some extra luminance, and there's some space here. You know, I have yet to decide what to do with this real estate, but this is my most loved or oldest pencil case. Um, so yeah, I mean, I have a lot of pencil cases because I used to take the pencils out of the boxes and put them in there, like my Derwent
Hmm.
Intense, and when they were in the metal boxes today, I mean, I stopped doing that, but I learned that from Pamela's passion for pencils when I first started coloring. I did that, but today I would actually, if I bought another set of pencils, I would actually use your method, Chris, because I like that.
Okay.
it saves money. And yeah, I like I like your way, your organization.
Yeah, that's right. And this set is 120 pencils. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have
So
it
I
too.
got all of them there.
Wow. So so you prefer then like having them in the rubber bands as opposed to lifting the plastic trays. Is that
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah. Unless I'm going to have a set like that, I will
Hmm.
dedicate that set as a collector's kind of thing, and I will use it
Right.
randomly or really scarcely. Then I will keep it in the trays. But anyway, I do not trash the plastic trays, and I do not trash the
Right.
cardboard boxes. I put them away because in the case I don't like a particular color set anymore and I want to sell it. Here I have a lot of
Yes.
moms in my community that are looking for inexpensive material for their kids. And
Yeah.
sometimes when I have budget or scholar or student grade pencils, put them back in trays, put them back in the boxes. There you go, half price, and they are sold.
So yeah, that's what I was, because I have some things that I might sell too. For example, like I have a Ohuhu 48 set, but now I have the big set, so I don't need both. And I
Mhm.
was thinking about how do you price it? So half price. That's a good
Half
idea.
price, and depending on the use,
Right.
you can go a little bit down in your price. If a
Right.
color is not working anymore or you have lost the color, then well, reduce the price a little bit more. Um, the thing is, and that's my way of thinking. You have in a certain way used the color,
Right.
and some colors will not leave the pigment will not leave that long. So if it's for a
Got it.
kid, I mean, just get a prize. You might not recover what you invested, but a kid is going to be really happy, or somebody who's starting
Right.
in the coloring world is going to be very happy to have something that is secondhand and that they can experiment before really committing into something more expensive. So,
That makes sense.
and you'll make someone happy, right?
Yeah, I like that thinking. I mean, there's certain I'll bring my extras into my classroom. I was actually thinking about donating my brain's not working at 7 in the morning. It's not shutter art Sue colored pencils to my classroom, but I have TKers to fifth graders, so
Hmm.
if I do, I don't know if they'd like be able to appreciate, you know what I'm saying, like the value of that. So I'm still on
Yeah,
the fence.
probably not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you also have to see where you can donate things, no?
right.
But yeah, and I think that um, people normally don't care about the stuff or the things you give them if they don't pay a little bit for them. When something is
Yeah,
free, people don't
right,
value the things
right.
that much.
It's a good point.
So, so even if it's just a little bit of price or something, then you can just get something back. No, but there you go. I like how this crazy mushroom is looking. Now I'm working with the second one.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So, and I'm kind of, you can get to see that, yeah, it's possible to blend neon colors and just put the creamy ones, put the Prismacolors on top. Those have the
Yeah.
hard leads or LEDs. I always miss the pronunciation of that one, but anyway, I'm going to say tips. So the ones that are harder, the ones that have hard tips, uh, they can be your base color, or you
Hmm.
can base them with your neon markers. And layer on top of that, just build your layers and put the creamy ones at the very top. The Prismacolors are my creamy ones, so they always go on top.
Oh, that's interesting. So you put the soft core pencils on top of the hardcore pencils. It's a good
Hmm.
idea.
Exactly. Yeah, but you can also do the other way around. You can put a small layer of wax color or oil color, and later you can add the super tips or any water based marker that you have.
On
And that's
top of the, wait a minute, on top of the pencil?
yeah, you can do that
Isn't that
on
sacrilegious
Thursdays.
backwards?
It sort of tints it. It sort of tints it a little bit. Not so much
Yeah,
smooshing it and blending it, but it just kind of like, yeah, it just sort of gives it an extra like a glaze.
yeah. Let me see if I
Interesting.
can do
It's
that.
like
Mm,
backwards from what you
yeah.
learn. You're supposed to layer marker first.
Yeah, it's normally the other way around. It's normally first the marker and then the color pencil, right?
Yeah,
But when I
that's
was
funny.
working with this other page of Hannah Carson,
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, I should have put the marker before. And all the blue ones that you see here have first a layer of wax color, and then let me see if I can put this one here that is not finished. And then I just moved again my original dark water based um, ink here with something that is a little bit lighter. So I
Mm-hmm.
have dark blue water marker. I'm just going to say marker, but it's water based.
There
So
you
I put
go.
my darker marker and then I'm using something lighter and you can move it around. It's not going to be like watercolor, but you can move it around and
Wow.
it looks quite different. Let me put it on camera so you can get to see it. And you can finish this up with, where's my Star Joy? You can finish the texture or the blending with another color pencil
Mm-hmm.
and you can make it look smooth. Of course, I'm not using stars today and I have already gone over the stars and but I will use acrylic markers for this. But I'll show you one that I really took some care to do this. And these are so this one is finished and this one is about to be finished. And that's marker on top of color pencil.
Wow,
So
that's
probably somebody discovered that before, but for me it was new and I was very excited about it.
it's almost like you're burnishing with the marker in a way, you know?
Kinda. Yeah.
Hmm.
I like how
Mm,
you shade your. I first learned that kind of shading from Pamela Passion for Pencils, the way you're shading your mushrooms there. You know, they kind of look like. I remember I learned you did this one page where there was stockings. It kind of looks like that. How you have the on the other page like the striped mushrooms, and you have the shadow on either end, and then it gets there's the highlight in the middle. Um,
hmm.
on the page you just showed. That's I like that technique.
Yeah, it looks cute. I like it as well. Because for me, coloring is just like experimenting something or making me happy. This is not going to go to a museum or it's not going to be sold to somebody
Right.
who asks for a specific commission work, right? So
Right.
you just like it and that's it.
Yeah, I often say, as like my daughter harasses me, like, Mom, why do you color when you can draw? Well, coloring books are like workbooks. Like, leave me alone. It's my downtime, you know? I like it.
Hmm.
Are you not allowed to? She finally acquiesced and left me alone, but there's a pleasure in coloring that, somebody else did the work of drawing, so I don't need to do that piece, it's relaxing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just something that makes you happy and you can
Mm-hmm.
use the color combinations that you wish.
Yeah.
And you might discover color combinations that work very well. And you don't necessarily have to learn color theory. But my approach to color theory is if you know, and especially women, we are good at that. Well, I'm going to say we are good at that. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody's not
Yeah.
good. But if you're good at combining your outfits, you
Right.
already have the basics of color theory.
Yep.
So
Good
that's
point.
the basics, right? Ooh. Sorry, I
You
disappeared from
two are
camera, but I
so
was doing so.
meticulous.
Yeah, I have me
I'm like,
reading.
I don't care. I'm a mess maker.
That's okay
I'm throwing.
too.
I'm like I'm scribbling on
That's
purpose. I mean,
okay.
I don't like to. I mean, I like to be meticulous, but my hand does not.
Right.
My hand is like, nope. We are hash. We are going hash marks. We are going or cross hatching. We're scribbling.
Hmm.
You can fix it later.
That cross
Exactly, and
hatching
that's your
is, yeah,
style, and
that's
that makes
okay.
you
Yeah.
different from others.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're both art teachers. I mean, I think when you teach art, I mean, like yesterday I was doing a Crayola project with them, like using stencils and sidewalk chalk on black paper and then glitter glue and some tempera paint pens. And we joke about perfectionism. I mean, for me, working with kindergartners and their frustration, I mean, I have to really learn patience and
Hmm.
slow down and um my philosophy is if I can't teach it, then it's not worth anything. If I can't duplicate the process and teach it to another person, then I'm not worth
Hmm.
my salt,
Yeah.
you know? Um,
Yeah, that's
but
right.
yeah. Auntie Chris, actually cross hatching and what you call scribbling or scumbling, those are both
Mhm.
perfectly acceptable ways of shading. I mean, that's what they teach in the art books. So
I
that's,
mean, I
Hmm.
totally agree. You just never see it,
yeah.
on the videos and stuff. What was I think it was well Sarah Renee Clark
Hmm.
coined the term dopamine coloring. I always just called it chaos coloring, and that's like I don't you can't really tell, but
Yeah.
like I just scribbled a bunch of neon into the little turtles. Is it a turtle or a tortoise? I don't know. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
it's a
scribbled
turtle.
the
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah. It looks
and
But
great.
then
it's
I'll
really,
fix
really
it.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what was I gonna say? Like, there's another colorist, Ivy Sunny Color. She does something where she picks her favorite color and builds her palette around that. And I have yet to.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm like, what? You can do that? I mean, that's really free to me. I've never actually gone, okay, this is my favorite color. Let me build my palette around it. So I mean, there's a horrible saying, there's many ways to skin a cat, and I hate that, but it's, the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, but it makes
Sure.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Or there's
I'm
many.
highlighting the comment of Adele because this is exactly the idea of being an artist. If you like a color combo, you just use it, right?
Right.
And
Well,
it's
in
still
my
first
life,
impression.
I would never have just colored with only neons. I'm doing that today,
Wow.
and I'm having a
Exactly.
blast. No, this is so
Yeah,
much
it's
fun.
really cool. Oh, hi, Kelly. Hi, Kel. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. We're still hanging out. I'm not going out anywhere, so.
Right on, Adele. If you like a particular color combo, who cares what color
Mhm.
theory says? Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And experiment with new colors, as we were saying before, right? Try to grab the colors that you see quite new in your pencil stash and try to use them and see what comes out
That's
and
good
say,
advice
okay,
too.
yeah, let's use them and see what it may be something that you would like in the future and you will use it, or maybe you'll see that it doesn't work. But the important thing is to have fun when you color.
Agreed.
Hi, Amy. Thank you. Welcome. We are still having fun here with the neon colors.
Absolutely. You've been
I
going for more than an hour and a half, CK.
I know it's this is like a record breaking for me, right? So because I normally keep this fast, but it's one of those things. Some of those quirk things, Auntie Chris, that
Mhm.
you have to overcome when you start streaming and when you do it alone. It's this feeling that you're talking to yourself and
Yeah.
you have to get used to the delay in the chat because
hmm,
everything that we're saying right now is going to take probably to 2 or 3 seconds to be broadcasted or transmitted.
right.
Mm.
So it's trying to work that out. So at the beginning, it's very complicated. but that's why I say that uh, like community or collaborative streams are fun because
For
then you're
sure.
having real interaction, and then later the people who are watching the stream can see or can listen to that interaction. So that's the fun
Yeah,
part.
for sure.
I don't
And
get why it takes so long for chat comments to show up to the streamer. Like when I type my comment in, it pops up in the chat stream right away.
Yeah, but I think it totally depends on your internet provider, but that's my theory. That's my theory. I'm not an engineer, but I have engineers at the office that I can ask how that works.
Well, they would know.
Okay.
I will trust the
I'm just
experts.
trying to see if I can stay on camera. I have a big mess here on my desk, and I have my cats
Hi,
sitting
Amy.
sitting on top of my material on that.
mine left me alone. I don't know where she is, but I think it's funny. She's really smart. I think she knows I was streaming because she didn't. She isn't bothering me right now.
Yeah, my cats are not hungry yet.
Right.
But in case they're hungry, my dad just woke up and I can tell him go and feed them. So no problem.
What
And I had
time?
breakfast. So no
So
big deal.
for me, your stream started at 6:05 a.m. At 7:42 a.m. What are the times for both of you two right now?
For me, it's
I'm one
9:42.
Okay.
9:42. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're 2 hours. Yeah, you're almost 2 hours. Right now for me it's 8:42.
Wow, that's pretty cool. We have three time zones, like one, two, three. I'm an hour
Yeah.
behind. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
we have
cool.
different time
So,
zones.
so you're 2 hours behind me, Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area, so Chris's stream started at 6:05, so I had to like wake up, get coffee, feed my cat, take a shower, change the litter before I came on.
You did
Um,
a lot of things.
yeah, I
Ad-
mean, yeah.
Adele, is it yesterday or is it tomorrow or is it today? Is it 5:42 on Saturday?
That's
So
hilarious.
Adele is in Lithuania, so
Yeah.
it's in
Wow.
the afternoon. Yeah, so it's almost to be 6 o'clock there.
Yeah.
And for
It,
Amy, it's the same time zone where I am. For Kel is 10:42. Yeah, and your cats are stuff and sleep. Okay, that's the best time of a cat. When you're tired and you really want to rest, you want to make sure your cat is also tired and fed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I love about the weekends because during the weekday I have to go to work during my afternoon dip, but on the weekends I can like rest with my cat. That's probably my favorite part about the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Atlanta, it wigs me out that because like I've mentally placed you in Georgia because of your
Because
name.
yeah.
So for you to be 2 hours behind me, like
Isn't yeah.
all of a sudden the world wasn't exactly correct anymore. I was like, wait, how is it
Yeah.
possible?
It's that's I was talking to a kid yesterday. She was telling me about how she won an art contest or some kid, and I when I was in fourth grade, I named our school newspaper the Georgia Peach. So or no,
Okay.
reach for the peach, because people
Yeah.
always associated my name with that. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. When I was not paying attention the first time you mentioned your name, Atlanta, but I thought that you were mentioning the city, and I was like, oh, she lives close
Uh,
to Didi.
yeah.
No, it's Atlanta, named after the Greek goddess Atalanta. My mom dropped an A. She's a runner, and my mom was a runner, so yeah.
Okay.
She's a demi-goddess. She wasn't a full-fledged goddess, but she has an interesting story. That's where it comes from.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really really nice.
Well, that's gonna
Yeah.
take me a minute. It's gonna take me a minute because I can't. Yeah, in my head, you have an accent, and you don't, and and
Right. That's
then
yeah.
and you have nothing whatsoever to do with like rocking chairs on porches or I don't know,
Let me tell you something.
the Garden of
My
Good and Evil.
when I my ex-husband's one of my ex-husband's sisters lives in Atlanta, and I went there twice. And when I got off the plane, I mean, I grew up in San Francisco, and it was like culture shock. I'm like, what? So yeah, definitely not from Atlanta. Atlanta is a very different culture than San Francisco. It's well, we went to Marietta. His sister lives in Marietta, but I that was between the heat and the humidity and the culture. I'm like, what? This place is different.
I've only been to Savannah.
Yeah.
They had rocking chairs outside of the airport.
What?
I know.
Wow.
I was like, this
Wow.
this is not real. I'm in a fiction.
Wow. That's I mean, that's interesting because I have a balcony and I have like a camp chair on my balcony. And, in our courtyard, we have benches, but rocking chairs, I mean, we don't have that kind of space here to have a wraparound porch, where you have your rocking chair. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd love that, but that's not what we have here in the
Yeah. No,
suburbs.
at the airport, in the place where you would wait for your cab or your bus or whatever.
Hilarious.
Rocking chairs. I know is
Wow.
amazing.
Why?
I don't
What?
know. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
that's
I
the
don't
that's
know,
the
but it's
interesting
very cool.
question. Why is that? Well, I cannot tell because here in Mexico, the only thing that we know uh, from you guys in the US is through the movies, and it's probably
wow.
not necessarily the real thing, right?
Hmm.
So we really don't get a lot of exposure to different accents. And let me tell you something, Mama Juju, the
Hmm.
first time I listened to her and I was in one of her streams, I couldn't understand anything. I was like really going nuts. I said, what kind of accent is that? And
Yeah.
That's
I
hilarious.
really suffered. I really suffered. Now I can understand her better.
So
And then
as
she's
part
going
of
to
my
watch the stream and she's going to talk about me later. But I'm sorry, Mama Juju, but yeah, it was really, really hard for me.
Spanish language learning I don't know process, I have an intercambio partner who lives in Monterrey,
Uh-huh.
and he will every so often he'll send me clips from movies and TV shows where people are, they have deep, thick, like regional accents or cultural
Mhm.
accents. And he's like, I don't understand a word they're saying, and I can't, and the captions aren't translating it properly. So I have to go through and try to caption basically or create a transcript for deep south um, I don't know, plantation accents from a
Hmm.
movie set in
Mhm.
the 1800s or whatever. It's insane, but it's a lot of fun. I told him too that the only thing I really know about any other place is from movies. So, um, like Mexico is basically like there's a space where everything is really colorful and there's always a festival going on. And then all around that space is just like desert with like a tumbleweed rolling across every so often,
Uh-huh.
and like and like little teeny brown pueblos with like wild chickens running around, like we don't know.
That's
or
hilarious.
or it's all narcos, it's all like, yeah.
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 Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, and that's what you're describing is more the north of Mexico because
The
here
tumbleweed.
the moment you land into Mexico City, first of all, the airport is in the middle of the city. So
Weird.
if you are on a window seat, you're going to freak out because suddenly you're going to see your plane coming down and down and down, and you see like buildings, houses. Are we going to crash? What's going on?
Oh my
And then
gosh.
suddenly, like in a blink, there's an open space and you have the airport. There you go. And
Interesting.
then the moment you drive into the city, you have skyscrapers, colonial houses, different neighborhoods, and everything is so colorful. Malls, well, we have uh, shopping centers and malls that could match some of the looks that you have in the USA or Europe, because here we have Kate coming from the UK and it's almost 4 o'clock there. And it's really a culture shock sometimes when you visit Mexico City for the first time. And then if you drive to any of the perimetral cities that we have, like the one I am, that is Querétaro. And this is an important city because this was the city that started the independence movement. And it's a colonial city, so the architecture is totally different. But then you move a little bit to the north, and everything is like, oh, this is like Singapore with the
What?
style of buildings and modern construction.
Wow.
And it's really worth it when you have the time to find on YouTube bloggers or videos taken from different cities, and
Right.
you get to see something different from the movies, right?
Yeah. More accurate. Yeah, that's movies are funny. I mean, I think about that a lot now that I'm older and I can understand that, like how much literature or film has influenced my perception. And I mean, and you can see it in children if you work with children or teach them like how much, they don't have the ability to think critically because that part of their brain hasn't developed yet. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, literature and movies, really. I mean, I've read a lot. Really, like I need to speak in the first person. I'm now that I'm older, I'm beginning to see just how much that, influenced my perception and my thinking.
Yeah,
Um,
that's right.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we create stereotypes. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Andy, please go ahead.
No, for
exactly.
sure. I was just thinking that the first time that I can remember like seeing Mexico in a movie, and it probably wasn't Mexico, it was probably Hollywood, but there was a movie from the 80s called The Three Amigos.
Okay.
Right.
It was
Mhm.
a comedy that was like a from a Saturday Night Live skit, and it was hilarious and ridiculous, but I just realized that my picture of Mexico with the little brown towns and the tumbleweed and the wild chickens, it's because of that stupid movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I mean, here Adele is kind of telling us about an incident that
Mm-hmm.
happened at her airport. Luckily, at the Mexico City's main airport, there had not been any incidents. Um, there was just one that I think was in 2007. I was a Learjet, and that was the only Learjet that crashed in the middle of the city, close to a very, very important avenue. But big carriers, not really. And I invite anybody in the chat, or I invite you girls to try and find videos where it says landing at the Mexico City airport. And if it's somebody recording from the window seat, you're going to experience exactly what I told you.
I'm
Houses,
gonna look
buildings,
for it
this, that, and then
immediately.
suddenly the wrong way. Whew.
Am I gonna get dizzy by watching it?
I hope not. I hope not. But I mean, if it's a good pilot, the plane is not going to be doing this, right? Because there's turbulence and this kind of, I don't know. They have specific names, and sometimes I follow airplane channels, but I'm not good with the technical vocabulary. But it's quite interesting. It's
Yeah,
quite
that's it.
interesting.
But it's interesting how, we get to know each other and find out like the kind of things that we are interested in. See, if you had never shared that, like I wouldn't have known about that. So that's really educational.
Yeah. Here where I am in Querétaro, I'm very close to the airport. The airport is around probably 15 miles, and the landing route comes very close to my house, so probably
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 miles. So I can see the planes already directed into the runway. And I was curious, I was curious. Said, hmm, I'm going to look for videos that says landing in Querétaro Airport. And I have found videos, and I have been able to see my house from the
Wow.
people who are recording from the window seat. And I'm like,
No
oh, that's a
way.
lake next to my house. That's my house. That's my gated community. So,
Cool.
and I think they are fun to watch. Well, at least for me, they are fun.
Yeah, that is interesting. So here's some more of my color charts. This is when I first started, coloring. Like I have this is like the numbering system that I'm using.
Let me make it
Uh,
big.
yeah, the Facebook group was crazy for Prismacolor combinations. So that's the numbering system. Then on the back there's the color family chart. I'm looking for a mid green, which is why I pulled it out. And then I also have the pencil inventory sheet. And so I'm
Wow.
looking for a mid green here, and I'm looking. It's so funny. So there's green, yellow, and there's yellow green. Obviously, I'm going to be looking for a mid green. So I'm thinking it's funny, see, light green and true green aren't that different. So a mid green, I guess, would be grass green compared to dark green. So that's, I take color theory. Well, I wouldn't even think of it as color theory, but it's how my brain works. I was taught it
Mhm.
by my painting teacher. I'm gonna confess something to you. I like how we're like a divergent community here, because sometimes I've been shamed for being so organized, like, and it's funny, like it's like this is how my brain works, like, and I find that I'm in a very small minority, like liking to be precise. I think it's yeah, sometimes I feel embarrassed because I'm so precise, but
But
that's just how my
I
brain
think it's
works.
great. I like that you are so organized, because sometimes I try to be very organized, like when I show you the box of the Star
Yeah.
Joys. But then sometimes my swatches are just like this, just paper pasted. There you go. And
Yeah.
sometimes I lose them, and I say, okay, let me just improvise one here. That's it. No, but I think that nobody should be shamed about whatever
Wow.
system you are organizing your life with. And
Yeah.
I'm looking at your charts, Atlanta, and I'm like, wow, that's fantastic. I would like to do that. But I know my brain doesn't work like that. And I know
No,
that I'm
see,
like very crazy sometimes. I don't have the time. I
I
mean,
would like to
university
have that,
is a
but
lot
I
of
don't
work.
want to do that. Like, if Atlanta could do that again with real pencils and then mail it to me, that'd be awesome. I would love that. But
Yes.
Well,
I
actually,
know I
I
can't download it because it won't
yeah,
be correct, and I'm not going to do it myself. The closest thing I have is I I have my I just have
that's nice.
these, you
Let
know.
me make you
But
big.
like here, I don't have the whole set of Derwent Light Fest, so for right
Yeah,
now, they just get to be on a graph paper sticky note, and. And this is from Jazzy Doodle Designs. I'm like, sweet,
yeah,
she did all the work of putting them in order.
right.
I'll do that. And then I numbered them according to her number system. The most work
Mhm.
I've done is for my Prismacolors. And that's because I copied my Colorful Country Life. I copied Karen's order, but
Mm-hmm.
then I made my own chart because my case that I keep my pencils in, it it has like 22 in a row, and then the next page has 22. And so I didn't want to need pale vermilion and think that it was in the second page just because it was on the second row. I was having a I was having a
Okay.
super OCD day that day. So yeah. So I
Yeah,
keep swatches, but then I don't make color combinations or anything like that. Um I'm just like, okay, I need to figure out a blue. And so let me look at yes, this will be the blue that I want, and then that's the one that I'll grab. But
Oh
apart from
gosh.
that, it's yeah.
I really, I mean, I have binders of swatch sheets. I have books of color charts. I mean, I really transferred all my artistic ability into coloring, and that's okay. And that's
Mhm.
why it's like that. I took what I was doing with painting and channeled it into coloring. So, you know, so be
Yeah,
it.
I
but
think
you're
color
more
theory is
organized than I am. I'm going to show you my swatches for the Prismacolors, and you're going to laugh. I hope I don't traumatize anyone by showing you this.
I
But anyway,
doubt it.
here it goes. Just the name and the color.
that
And
works.
then I wanted for
That's
them to be
good.
a little bit more organized, and I did this.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that worked. Yeah, I mean that's complete
Yeah,
legit. You showed the dark to the light, like you showed the
yeah.
gradient shading, which is
And I
another.
paste
Yeah,
them on. I paste them at the back of the box,
yeah, that's really
That's
smart.
smart.
so I don't have to
DJ.
go and look for them because I know I'm going to lose the binders or something. So the swatches go and they're glued, or I used washi tape or something to put them there,
Hmm.
and that's it.
That's totally. I think you use the resources available, and that's ingenious. You just do it, do with what you have. There you go.
Exactly. And I totally respect all the people who take all the time to do all the swatches and everything,
Oh
because
my god,
that's the way they get to know their material.
absolutely.
Right, exactly. That's exactly it. And I actually have a personal rule that I won't use the material until I swatch it. It's a discipline because I don't want to be finding out how it works when I'm in the middle. Like I'm in the middle of this, right? And I layered Lango gel pen atop colored pencil because I didn't want to get my fine liners. And I'm like, okay, it works, but I want to know how my material works, especially doing multimedia. I don't want to find
Mhm.
out in the middle of something and go, oh, I messed up, like messed it up, so it's how, yeah. And I mean, I've had people say, swatching isn't coloring. It's like, no, but that's my first step. Like it's what I do.
I
Exactly.
swatch
And
things. I swatch it when
Yeah,
I
yeah,
first get it.
I
yeah.
don't always swatch everything. I have to confess that. I sometimes just go and grab the colors, grab a piece of paper, and over there I'm swatching. And uh, and later on I said, oh, I should have laid the colors first in a swatch or something. But it all depends. It all depends on the mood. But I sometimes feel that I need to be more organized and keep my swatches,
Yeah.
especially in place. Well, material that is not easy to put the swatch, like the lid, like here. Like for example, gouache or watercolor or something like that. I should have a place where I keep those swatches, and then if I need to use a material, then I have it there. So no big deal. But I haven't found myself to really work on that. I always say that I'll do that when I have vacations, but normally my vacations are 1 week, so it's not enough time.
Ladies, you won't believe this, I have a date to go color with a friend in real life.
Oh, excellent.
I know.
Wow, I
And
envy
so
you.
I know it's really weird. So I'm super excited about it. But that starts pretty soon. So I need to pop off here and get ready to go.
Okay,
That's
Auntie
exciting.
Chris, thank you for
Yeah,
coming.
Thank,
I have until 8:45, so that's when I have to pop off because I have a meeting then.
thank you
Wait.
so
Yeah,
much for
I can
letting
be
me be
here
the
until I can be here like 25 minutes more until 9:30,
Perfect.
8:30 for you, Atlanta.
Perfect.
Okay.
CK. Thank you
Thank-
so much for letting me play with you on screen. And Atlanta, not Atlanta, Georgia, but just Atlanta. This was so much fun, you guys. And
Definitely.
everybody in the chat, thanks for, I mean, at least not saying mean things about me. I was
What?
really nervous.
We
So
shouldn't have allowed that.
if
So,
you had mean thoughts, I appreciate that you didn't say them. And yeah, so
See
and
you next
hopefully I
time.
will
Yeah.
see some of you in Annika's chat later on today.
Oh
So
yeah, that's right.
thank
See
you,
you
Auntie
then.
Chris. Thank you
Bye
for
bye.
coming.
bye.
Bye. Okay,
Oh boy,
there
oh
you go.
boy. So you know it's funny. So now we add white. This is hilarious. I have so many choices for like gel pen or Posca. Now my favorite is Panda Fly, but like
Uh-huh.
I have the Linguo, I have the Signo. I have, you know, streaming does mean you have to reorganize your desk. I have my supplies in little plastic like cups on my desk, but yeah, it's I'm always like finding new stuff. Then I have, yeah. Now I don't know where I put all my stupid white pens. But coloring is so interesting when you start. You know, I first started and I was just like colored pencil, but yeah, it took me like I bought alcohol markers, but it took me years before I finally started getting into those. And same thing with my polychromos because I was
Mhm.
intimidated by them at first. You know, like, oh, now how does this pencil work, right? It's so different than Prismacolor.
Exactly. Yeah. I like polychromos, but definitely for polychromos, you need a very, very special paper that doesn't frustrate you.
You still
Because
there,
then it's
CK?
done. Yeah. Yes, I'm still here,
Weird.
but my
Yeah, but
probably
I don't hear you.
my internet is a little
Is that
bit.
me or is that you?
No? Okay, let me see.
Hmm.
No, we're
Oh wait,
supposed to
it's because
be.
I'm not on the live broadcast. Is that it? I don't know what's going
Let me see.
on.
If I
Hmm.
can show comments,
Let me see something.
I can show comments. I don't know if we froze a little bit. We froze a little bit, but I think we're back. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Okay,
Always.
cool. I was like, what's going
Yeah.
on with the audio? Okay.
Yeah, I
Alrighty.
think we're back.
Okay, cool. I was like, what's going on with the audio? Okay.
Yes, we froze a little bit, but yeah, we're back.
Okay, cool. I was like, what's going on with the audio? Okay.
Yes, we froze a little bit, but yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, this delay makes me go nuts. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, this delay makes me nice. There you go. Okay.
Weird. I'm not hearing on my.
Probably with earplugs,
Hmm.
maybe.
There is something going on with my audio. I got to figure this out because I can't hear. I know I'm being heard, but I can't hear.
Uh-huh.
So I got to figure out what's going on here. I might disappear for a minute.
No problem.
Okay. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try to go out and come back because I can't hear on my phone. So I will be back.
Okay, let me just okay. Oh, bye, Adele. Thank you for coming. Oh, bye, Adele. Thank you for coming. There you go. Bye, Adele. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm not saying anything right now, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm not saying anything right now, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm not saying anything right now, but I'm still some people here. Play music in the background, but because of
Yeah, I'm not
copyright,
saying people.
we can't.
People play music in the background, but
Because of
yeah, I'm not
copyright,
saying people.
we can't.
People play music in the background, but
Yeah. Let me deactivate. I'm going to deactivate your mic a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of in a loop. So there you go. Kind of weird. But as soon as Atlanta figures this out, let's see if she can come back. Okay. So let me eliminate your. Okay. So there you go. So we moved you from this one, and I can still see my mic working. But anyway, there you go. If you want to come in, there you go. I'll be just looking the at the stream if you want. No big deal. Yeah, my dad is like coming upstairs to see what's going on. So I might have to leave early as well. If he comes and asks me if I'm going to go and have breakfast with him, then I might go and finish this early. So let me see. Let me just see. He's going to ask me a question. So let me just mute myself a little bit. Okay, yes. All right. No problem. Okay. Yeah, I think it sounds like we are going to close the stream. I think I'm back into audio here. But thank you very much, Atlanta. Thank you very much, Auntie Chris. I think we're going to close the stream here. And you can watch the beginning of the stream to see the presents and everything. I'm just going to show you the video of my office, how it was decorated. And let me just show it there. Going back. Okay, put a pause here. Pause it. Okay. This was my office. This is my desk, and this is how this was decorated. I'm going to put it, show it. So isn't this lovely? This is what my coworkers did for my birthday, that it was yesterday. But the birthday is today. The real day is today. And this is what they did. They decorated my place with all these cat faces and everything. Okay, so we're going to close the stream here. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, everyone who is watching this on replay or subscribing. Please let us get into 900 subscribers so you can get your free mermaid page. Remember that this is not only my channel, this is your channel too. So if we can make it grow, it would be fantastic. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. Have a fantastic day and see you around. Bye.